Halli Hallo everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I will be creating an accidental makeup look with my head wrap on today. Ain't I cute? I'm gonna be starting off with some concealer on my eyelids. This is basically gonna serve as the base for the eyeshadow that I'll be applying. I'm also going to be cleaning up my eyebrows underneath because right now I'm not doing any waxing at the moment, so I'm just concealing the little hairs that are growing out. And because I'm going for a snatched, sharp eyeshadow line, I'm gonna go in with my trusty dusty purple Scotch tape, and I use this often if I just wanna do like a quick cleanup and I don't wanna get messy everywhere. Starting off, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Velvet Rose palette in the shade 14 as my first cut crease color. And I love using brown shades because they're really great transition colors for most of my eyeshadow looks. Switching over to Juvia's Place, I'm using the Mini Masquerade palette and I'm taking the shade in Cairo and I'm placing that on top of the first transition color that I just used. And I love using Juvia's Place eyeshadows. They're just so rich and pigmented. Now to create my cut crease, I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer in the shade 13. This concealer, when I first bought it, I thought that it would go perfect with my skin tone, but it's a little bit too light for me. So whenever I do a cut crease, I just use it for that, and it's really rich and creamy, and I love the consistency of this. Me and cut creases have actually come a long way. I swear it takes so much more time than what you guys actually see. And I'm gonna continue practicing until one day all what I have to do is just swipe it on, swoof, swift, and bam, I'm done. Going back in with the shade Cairo, I'm going to be blending out the cut crease that I just made. That way I don't have any harsh lines. Now going in with an angled brush, I'm going to take the darkest shade from the Makeup Revolution palette and I'm going to create a soft winged line for both eyes. This is where the tape comes in at because every time I try to do a winged liner with liquid eyeliner or if it's just eyeshadow, it never comes out even. It never fails. Gently taking the tape off. You see how snatched that is? I'm just gonna add a little bit more to the end of the wing shadow that I just did. Highlighter is life, so I'm adding some on the inner corners of my eyes, and I'm gonna be going back in with the Juvia's Place, this time the color Zobo, and I'm adding that gently underneath my eyes. I'm not a big fan of like eyeliners, so I always go in with eyeshadows. And I'm being very gentle while I apply this color underneath my eyes because I had to learn the hard way. When you have highly pigmented eyeshadow colors, I mean, especially if they have a lot of fallout, you're gonna create such a mess. And especially if you already have foundation on, which I don't in this case, but it certainly helps avoid the mess. And here I am. I'm going to be putting on some powder over my eyebrows. This is the Makeup Revolution banana powder. And I put this on my eyebrows because I have oily skin and it really helps to reduce the shine and helps my eyebrows stay on a little bit longer. And I did have my eyebrows done earlier, but I ended up rubbing my face, so you know, half of them are gone. This is the Makeup Revolution Precise Brow Pencil in dark brown, And I like going in and doing strokes. I do not like perfect eyebrows. That's just not my thing. I like them bushy looking and messy. And this is a technique that I use. It's primer time. I always try to make sure that I use a primer to prep my skin before I use any type of foundation. It is just so important to use one of these because I, for one, have large pores, and it kind of helps, decrease the look of just the foundation sinking into the skin. It just smoothes everything out. And what I'm doing right here is using one of my favorite foundations, and I'm just buffing that into the skin with my sponge. Going in now and concealing just a little bit underneath the eyes and the bridge of my nose just to lighten things up. I like to do a little bit of baking with my banana powder underneath the eyes just to kind of set in the concealer. And for contouring, which I'm not going to do heavy today, I'm just going to go in with the ColourPop No Filter Sheer Press Powder. And I'm just going to lightly go and do my cheekbones and on my hairline and also touch up my jawline. This is probably one of my favorite parts to do. I'm going in and I'm going to contour my nose with the LA Girls Pro Conceal. And I'm doing it lightly here, but one thing about doing makeup is I find it so amazing that you can basically change the features on your face just by contouring. Like I said before, highlighting is life, and I love highlighting underneath my eyebrows. And even if I'm not doing like a heavy makeup look, just a little bit of highlighter underneath the eyebrows just really brings out your eyes. And along with that, I'll do the tip of my nose and also the bridge of my nose. I cannot complete an eye makeup look without lashes, so I'm going to be using the Dodo lashes in D337. Moving on to my lips, I have to say my absolute favorite lip products at the moment are the ColourPop Lippy Pencils. This is in the shade Love Bug, and what I love about these is not only can I line my lips with this, I completely fill them in. And these are very rich and creamy, and they come in so many shades. And just to spruce things up a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution lip color in Fling, and I'm going to put that on top of the color that I just used, just to give a little bit of a different tone. And because I want to be extra, as you know what, I'm going to top that off with a lip gloss. And to finish off this makeup look, I'm gonna add some highlighter onto my cheekbones because that is just the way we gotta do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. This is actually not the makeup look that I was going for, but this is how it came out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.